Light as a design tool. The importance of light to architecture cannot be stressed enough. The power of natural light to create a sense of positivity and wellness is unmatched. It also adds a unique aesthetic dimension to a space. In this episode, we're visiting several residences where light is a part of architecture. Before we begin, if you like residential architecture, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get the latest episodes and be part of the community. Let's visit the Arakoon residence designed by Shaun Lockyer Architects in Australia. Arakoon sits embedded into its site with long linear planes that open the multiple levels to enable clear and uninterrupted access to the surrounding views on the Sunshine Coast in the Costa Rica National Park. Referencing linear connections between climate and space, Shaun Lockyer Architects composes volumes that optimize the enviable siting of the home. Elevated and yet nestled in amongst its immediate landscape, there is a natural sense of privacy and enclosure created by way of orientation. Terraced down across 3 levels, the house seeks to nestle into the dune system and anchor itself in its place, wanting to be subservient to its sublime natural location. The integration of landscape looks to further connect the built form to the land and to reinforce the connection to the world outside. By lowering the built form amongst the landscape, architects wanted it to feel like being on the beach or in a tree or similar to the cool shade of a rock canyon on the headland. Strategic moves to mitigate the harsh climate and local weather patterns have created a house that is very much of its place. Materials are all tactile, robust, and reflective of the context within which the house sits, manifested through the use of weathered timber, natural concrete, and granite stone across the walls and floors, making no distinction between what is in or outside. Arakoon is a home that incrementally reveals itself and offers a range of spatial, volumetric, and architectural experiences to heighten this experience as it happens. The second house today is the Beton Brut residence designed by the Grid Architects in India. This project involved creating a simple, functional home protected from the harsh sunlight and heat. The architects endeavored to pair enclosed volumes with open areas to amplify this sense of freedom and luxury. Rather than designing a rectilinear box, the structure has separated into staggered layers with some sections removed to create a series of cantilevers that lighten the overall aesthetic. While Beton Brut, raw concrete in French, may appear strong and assertive, it possesses a soft, emotive heart. Architecturally, this concept was proved by studying the sun path. To mitigate the heavy, man-made concrete surfaces that are left exposed internally and externally, the interiors feature traditional Indian decorative elements along with plenty of upholstered furniture and soft fabrics. Another residence we are visiting today is the Naia house designed by Studio Saxe in Costa Rica. Tropical oasis with teak roof and screens blends inside and outside boundaries connecting people to nature. Studio Saxe was commissioned to design 2 beach houses in the beautiful town of Santa Teresa in Costa Rica. The architects decided to blend the tropical jungle into the houses while creating a bioclimatic comfort for people to enjoy the outdoor experience. Naia 1. A one-story house blocks the street and opens up to an interior garden with a pool, creating leisure spaces within that play with light. Set within walking distance to the beach, the home is composed of generous roof lines that create shelter and the possibility of living outside within nature. Naia 2, a vertical roof-like umbrella, creates an atrium to enjoy the natural light and the outdoors while being protected from the elements. Volumes of rooms are then intersected to create a separation between private spaces and common spaces in this two-story house. Set within walking distance to the beach, the home is composed of generous roof lines that create shelter and the possibility of living outside within nature. Teak screens and patterns are used throughout in order to create dappled sunlight and also to protect from rain and the elements. The design is composed of lightweight structural living areas and solid private bedrooms. Throughout the day, common spaces are generously ventilated as well as illuminated by natural light that seeps through, thus reducing the use of energy throughout. At night, the more intimate and solid bedroom structures creates the perfect enclosure while allowing for cross-ventilation for comfort. The large roof lines are used to collect water that later is used for garden irrigation throughout. Hot water is created by solar panels for a more efficient energy strategy. The fourth residence in this episode is the SS house designed by Rakta Studio in Indonesia. The SS house was built inside of an exclusive residential. It is a weekend house, a semi-resort concept, a place of retreat from the capital city. The landscape, culture, and climate are considered as main points throughout the design process of SS house, as the building has two faces, the front and the back area. The front facade of SS house was composed of a grayish cantilevered box, a stacking of stone veneer, and timber screens as the building faces west. Timber screens become the device to soften rendered walls, create privacy, and unify the facade. In addition, the timber screens are also movable to create dynamic vibes for SS house. The outdoor porch of SS house is composed of black leather marble, a stone veneer, a fish pond with natural stone blocks, and greeneries that created tropical, warm yet cozy vibes. The ground floor is a fluid space for the family and friends to gather, meet, and dine within one open-plan space enclosed by a large sliding glass door panel. When fully opened, the ground floor becomes seamless between inside and outside of the house. There's a swimming pool with a glass panel at the back beside the living room and the dining room. 3 elements, natural stones, timber, and greenery, are present throughout the SS house, tying them closely to the given brief by the client. Natural, earthy tones, and a simple touch of local craftsmanship, yet impactful. The balance of materials establishes a balanced outlook, as the greenery softens the robust edges of the stacked boxes and exposed steel beam. Also, the timber complement and unifies these materials overall. Thanks for the visit. Please consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell for future episodes if you haven't done so yet. Stay tuned.